The biggest change we've experienced in the last 5 years at Pitt, Ohio, I would say, it goes back to the financial crisis. Every industry was impacted tremendously. Ours was no different. We had to build a strategy to keep the company profitable. From a technology side, we continued our investment. Actually, the interesting part about being the CFO and CIO, we're trying to pull the throttle back on spending and everything, and then I'm sitting in my boss's office, and I remember the conversation as clear as day, and do a normal update, and he looks at me and he goes, "Where are my iPhone apps? Why don't I have iPhone apps?" Meaning the recession doesn't stop you from moving forward and doesn't stop you from innovating. That's how you keep yourself fresh. Well, the major thing I feel CIO can never lose sight of is keeping the operation running. And if you do a great job in keeping the operation running, all that other stuff of innovation, building on new ideas, comes to the table relatively easy. So the first thing I look at every morning, did the systems go down at night? Were they able to get their work done? Yes, everything's fine, we can move forward at that point. And getting that part of the organization structured and having a strong operations group is kind of key to making that happen. The CIO job is pretty much going to become the chief innovative officer, the chief change agent, and the thing that's interesting about what's going on out there in the market that puts the CIO in a unique position is they see across the organization. But technology is changing so rapidly. And today, when you go talk to your counter business parts, and it used to be, let's collaborate, what's the next best thing, what are you thinking of, where do you think we ought to go next? And when you look at it, the technology that's out there is probably not even being thought of today. Look at the iPhone. Look what Steve Jobs did with the iPhone. No one told him they wanted a phone that you could do with your fingers and download music for 99 cents. That's what you got to be looking at as a CIO, not only keeping your eye on what's going on today, but attending conferences and getting out there and seeing what is the technology out there of the future that you might want to bring into your organization. You got to understand the technology, you got to bring that part to the table, but the major thing is understanding the business. Bring new business ideas to the table. Don't be afraid to step out of the comfort technology zone. Get involved in other areas. Not only I've told you that I handle the CFO role, but I also have a business unit underneath me for Pitt, Ohio Ground, a new business unit we started up in 2010. Interesting, it was a guy within IT who got his executive MBA who came to me with this idea, and we started to generate the thought process, did some market research, and started up a business within the Pitt, Ohio umbrella. So, be innovative, don't be afraid to step out of that box, don't be afraid to take different risks. Technology, make sure you have that solid. Once you have that solid, reach out and help the organization grow and make more profit for the company.